episode of the Football Plus F1 Show. As today we're going to talk about yesterday's games from the Premier League, the Coppa del Rey, and Coppa Italia. And also, I'm going to preview the season upcoming for the Formula 1 season and give my take who could challenge for the titles. So let's get started. Let's start with the football first of all. The Premier League. Bournemouth drew 0-0 with Brentford. Everton beat Burnley 2-0. Very good win for Everton. Sunderland with an impressive 1-0 win over Leeds United. Leeds United got the goal disallowed in the 65th minute, but then 5 minutes later Sunderland scored with a winning goal from the penalty. And a good win for Sunderland considering they don't have a phenomenal record away from home. Wolves against Liverpool. Wolves win 2-1. What a great win for Wolves. I mean, that performance from Wolves, I think they deserve to win, in my opinion. You look at that midfield they had, Joe Gomez, Andre, and the other Gomez, Angel Gomez, who I think he used to play for Manchester United, if I'm not mistaken. Angel Gomez, Andre, and Joe Gomez. I thought those three were very good. Were very, very good. They were one of the key players why Wolves won this game. I thought they played really, really, really well. Especially Rodrigo Gomez and Andre scored also the winning goals for Wolves. So what a great win. And Andre Gomez, they had Wolves had three players that are named Gomez: Joe Gomez, Andre Gomez, Angel Gomez, and Rodrigo Gomez. So. But all the Gomez were fantastic, and Andre was fantastic as well. I mean, Wolves deserve to win. I thought Wolves in the first half, they were the better team. They got the better of Liverpool in the first half. They were the better team. They played quite well, and then the second half, Liverpool were better. Not impressive, but they were better in the second half. They created chances. They had more possession, but. Well, that counts for nothing if you don't maximise it. Wolves got the lead. The first goal, 1-0 from Rodrigo Gomez, a counter-attack when Liverpool lose the ball. Good counter-attack. They play short, long ball, and then a couple of passes. Good goal, good finish from Rodrigo Gomez. And then you look at the equaliser from Liverpool, 1-1. Mohamed Salah scoring the equaliser. Very good finish despite Wolves. It came from Wolves' mistake. And then the last minute, Andre Gomez with a winning goal, deflection goal, coming from a mistake from Alisson, and then the players of Liverpool decided to do nothing about it. But very, very good win for Wolves. Very, very good win. Another win. I mean, they've been in a very good run of form. They beat their local rivals Aston Villa during the week, and now they beat Liverpool at home. And funny enough, they're going to play against Liverpool again at home in Friday on the FA Cup. So. Wolves will be fancying their chances in that game as well. But again, well done to Wolves. Another win. I mean, they're almost like they're almost guaranteed. They're guaranteed to get relegated, but they're showing great fight. They're showing great fight, great spirit, great, togetherness, and they could have been easily one of those teams where a couple of months ago when they were guaranteed to go down, and they'll be like, yeah. Let's down tools. We're just gonna coast through the season and we're gonna do nothing. We're just gonna get relegated. But they're showing good fight. They're showing good resilience, good spirit. The fans that seems to loving it as well. And even you have to give credit to the fans because despite how difficult a season Wolves have had, the fans still come in to support the team, to give everything for the team, and to smile and you can clearly see, the Wolves fans were, jumping up and down in the Arsenal game when they're drawing 2-2. And this game, for sure, they were jumping up and down. Against Aston Villa, they were jumping up and down as well. So it seems like they're not one of those fans where they're like, oh, our team is struggling, yeah, well, let's quit. They stick it through thick and thin for the team. And you have to give a lot of credit to the Wolves fans, the players and the coach for the spirit they've shown. You have to also give credit to Rob Edwards because since he came in, he's done a very good job. At the start it wasn't great, but then after that they've improved massively after that in terms of performances, in terms of results. So Listen, they'll get relegated, but the way they're performing right now, I mean, the way they're performing right now, they don't look like a team that deserves to play championship football next season. And even if they play championship football next season, they will just go straight away back up. So I'm pretty sure of that with the quality of the players they have, I'm pretty sure with the quality of the players they have, they will find a way to get promoted again. So yeah, but they're showing great fight, great spirit, and they've had a very good run of form recently, and you have to give them a lot of credit. They're 11 points behind, not Forest, but it's going to be difficult still for them. So yeah. As for Liverpool, big missed opportunity considering they had a chance to go fourth. If they had beaten Wolves, they would have gone fourth, 11 points with Manchester United. But a disappointing loss for Liverpool. I mean, they've had a couple of games where they were winning games, even though the performance wasn't great. So this game was another opportunity for them to keep winning, but they lost, and you have to say they deserve to lose because, like in the first half, they were awful. Defensively, they were all over the place, absolutely all over the place defensively. I mean, you look at the second goal they conceded. I mean, just ball watching. As soon as Alisson made that mistake, no Liverpool player was trying to help him and rectify the mistake. Instead, they were ball watching, do nothing. So, again, attacking wise, Liverpool looked, I would say, off it. Yes, Liverpool had some chances where you're like, how it didn't go in. Like, for example, the second half where they created more chances, especially before Wolves scored. They had chances where I think there was a moment where Van Dijk should have scored, or Kitike, or I don't exactly remember, but and you think like, how didn't that go in? But still, the performance wasn't good. In general, it was a very poor performance for Liverpool, and they deserve to lose. They can't complain anything about that. So yeah, missed opportunity for Liverpool, and that means that opens the door for Chelsea to respond and win. If they go fifth, go above Liverpool, chance for them to go above Liverpool and go fifth, and potentially could be a Champions League spot. If they beat Aston Villa away, which is a very important game for both clubs, because obviously Aston Villa, if they win their game, they could go up to third and extend the lead over Liverpool and Chelsea. So very, very important game for both clubs, and it was a missed opportunity for Liverpool to win the game and put pressure on United, Chelsea and Aston Villa today. But they didn't do that, and they lose the game. Copa del Rey, Barcelona with 3-0 against Atletico Madrid. Barcelona go through to the Barcelona. Sorry, I'm mistaken. Atletico Madrid go through to the final of the Copa del Rey. Barcelona, you have to give them a lot of credit. They gave a lot of effort, and a great effort as well. They won 3-0, goals from Bernal, Rafinha, and Bernal again as well. And Lamine Yamal, I mean, what a performance from him. I know he didn't score, but the assist and the amount of times he was dribbling and causing problems for the defenders, I mean, absolutely amazing performance from him. The first goal especially, where, not only the first goal, other occasions where it was the dribbling, the amount of dribbling he was making, amazing dribblings. And he should have scored at least a goal, because he had some very good chances to score as well. So, yeah, I mean, it was a very good performance for Barcelona. They gave everything. Obviously, the damage was done in the first leg. And yes, people will say, "Oh, but the Kubarsi goal should have not been disallowed." At the end of the day, it didn't count, and they lost 4-0. So they had to score 4 goals to stand the chance. They did everything they can to do that. They gave great effort, and they were winning 2-0 at half time. And when they were winning 2-0 at half time, I thought like, okay, this could be a great opportunity for Barcelona to come back here. And Bernal scored the third goal. By the way, Bernal had an amazing performance, by the way, from him. Great cross from by Cancelo, 3-0, and you think like, okay, 18 more minutes or 25 minutes to go for Barcelona to get that 4th goal, and they came close. Lamine Yamal had chances. They gave everything, Barcelona. They had a lot of chances. I mean, Barcelona, of course, they're disappointed not to go through to the final, but they should be proud of what they saw. I mean, 21 shots. It felt like they had like 35 shots, to be honest with you, with the amount of chances they were creating. Obviously, Atletico were playing with a low block approach, and Barcelona had to cope with it, and I think they dealt with it really well. They just needed that fourth goal towards the end, but it wasn't. It was too little, too late. So the damage was done in the first leg, but you have to give credit to Barcelona because they gave a great effort. That's for sure. However, some of the negatives I would say coming from Barcelona's side is that Baldi and Conde got injured. So that's not good news for Barcelona considering they've got important games coming up in La Liga and in Champions League as well against Newcastle. So, and obviously you can clearly see Barcelona gave a lot of effort in this game. They put a lot of effort. So how is it going to affect them in the upcoming game against Athletic Bilbao away? Can they come back and recover very quickly and they come back stronger? Because that Bilbao game is very, very important now. They're 4 points of clear of Real Madrid, but they can't drop points. That's for sure. So I mean, Barcelona gave a lot of great effort, but they can't be too down about it. It's done. It's over. They're gonna have to recover very quickly for the game against Bilbao, and especially because 3 days later they play against Newcastle away. So yeah, but great performance from Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, brilliant performance from him. Bernal, fantastic. Pedri, again, bossed the show. Brilliant performance from Barcelona, but it was a shame for them that it was too little, too late. For Atletico Madrid, I mean, they didn't have to do that much. I mean, they made it more stressful as they should have done. But at the end of the day, they got the job done. They were parking the bus, of course. They had 1 or 2 chances maybe where they could have scored. The header from Lookman before half time, and then the second one early second half where Garcia made a very good save. But other than that, they were very defensive. Made it as much as difficult as they can for Barcelona. Played with a low block approach, and they didn't have to do much really to qualify. They just had to not concede 4 goals, and that's it. So they got the job done. It should have not been as stressful as it was, but the most important thing, they get the job done and they go through to the final. And yeah, Diego Simeone aims to win his first Copa del Rey since 2013. That's crazy. I mean, for a club like Atletico Madrid, who are known to have this kind of winning mentality under Simeone, even though they compete against Barcelona and Real Madrid, for them to not win Copa del Rey for 13 years, that's crazy. But they have a chance to rectify that in the final, which they will play against Real Sociedad or Athletic Bilbao, and won't be easy. I mean, Atletico Madrid are the favourites to win that final, whether it's Sociedad or Bilbao. But Bilbao, we all know they're usually good in cup competitions, so they can cause problems for Atletico Madrid. Sociedad as well, they're a good team. They've been in very good form recently. I think they lost only 1 game in 10, if I'm not mistaken, and that was against obviously Real Madrid. So yeah, it will not be easy. It will not be easy for sure. Whoever they face Atletico Madrid, but I expect Atletico Madrid to win that final, and of course they're the favourites with the quality that they have, the experience they have as well. So yeah. Coppa Italia, Como against Inter Milan ended a 0-0 draw. I think if Como wanted to go through to the final, I think they had to win this game, especially in the home leg is always very important. Maybe you could say Inter Milan didn't score the away goal. I don't know if away goals are counted in Coppa Italia, but they didn't score an away goal. So, but at the same time, I think if Como wanted to go through to the final, they had to win this game at home, and they didn't do that. So I think that will give it. I think this draw is kind of, let's say, more positive for Inter than Como in my opinion. So I think Inter, with the experience and the quality they have in the second leg at home, I think they should go through and beat this Como side. I mean, this Como side has been fantastic this season, semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, and how well they're doing in Serie A as well. So as I said before, so. I mean, there was not a lot in that game, to be honest with you. I mean, Como had some chances, but other than that, it wasn't a really great game, to be honest with you. So, yeah, and that's it. So let's move on to Formula 1.